Alright guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. We're still working on our riverboat scene. Here we go, the Chattanooga Star coming up the river. No telling what it's bringing. Everybody's excited. Kind of like the old, what was that, the Wells Fargo wagon coming up the river? Well, this is the steamboat coming up the river. I'm going to grab me some, just some raw sienna here. Hold it up there where you can see it. Get that from behind me where you can see what I'm doing. This is the riverbank. Let's get this riverbank in here. We gotta have a riverbank. See, just get paint on there. That's all we're trying to do here. Just get some paint on there. That's actually both sides of the riverbank. That's going to be the reflection and the part that's in the water. It'll have both. But see how it kind of gave us a bank there? Let's get that over here. I kind of like that. Let's get that over here on this side too. That's going to be our riverbank. And that's just nothing but Tennessee River mud bank. It's not a bad color to throw in some of these trees. And you're going to see me do this over and over and over. And I hope if anything else it teaches you is colors make a picture. Builds a lot of depth. And we're not afraid to put color in here. Get a color you like, put on some of these other colors. Because we're going to put more trees in there, just more colors. It's a good barn color. Let's do that. Kind of get that in there. Just gives us some color for the house. Something to paint into. Oop, need some riverbank there. We haven't put the shadows and stuff in yet on none of this stuff. Let's get some colors in there. Make sure all our canvas, fill all the holes, make sure everything's really covered good. Over this edge, I didn't get all that edge good because that was so far over there. I'm going to go over here. Scrub that brush and carry some of that color down into here. Whatever you carry up there, carry it down. Okay, get some of that up into there. It's just reflecting into the water. And boy, don't that make it. And that really makes it. Now, I got to do some straightening up on this boat. My wheel's too big. We're going to cut that down a little bit. Get a little bit smaller brush than what I got right here. That's a big old wide brush because I've been covering a lot of territory. It's still big for a lot of people, but I love doing something this size. It works good for me.
Step to the center when you talk.
Okay, step to the center. I'll learn this stuff one of these days. But to cut down that wheel, I got to have it. So it's going to have some dark back here in this background anyway. We got to cut it down, so we're going to cut it down. Hang on there, cameraman. Stay with me here.
Love you, but I'm trying.
That's what little brothers do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Better be woke up in the middle of the night hit by an army boot. It's been known to happen more than once.
Ralph, that's a story for another time.
Oh yeah, that's not for painting stories.
Paint.
Yeah, we're painting tonight. So we got to cut this wheel down a little bit. Let's just erase it. That wheel's a little bit big. Let's just get it a little bit smaller, see. Things will grow on you. That's okay. That's what painting's all about.
Now, what are you cutting down with? What do you mean you're erasing? You're erasing with a real dark color?
No, that's not a dark color. That's trees.
Oh.
That's trees.
Well, now it is. Good
yeah.
Lord.
We just made trees out of them. We cut that wheel down to size. See, it was too big a wheel. I'm gonna put some of that color into the water. That's a good watercolor, especially Tennessee River watercolor. So the trees in the foreground are going to be darker, but they're kind of right up here on us. So we're going to cut that down a little bit. So we're just trying to, we're building layers. Let's roll that out here. Do that to the reflection in the water. Get our riverbank established and where the trees are. Maybe one that fell down into the water here. And we got a big old tree. So we're over here. These trees are very closer, so you got some big trees over in this area. That's done by just rolling that brush. Little rolls, little rolls, little rolls. If your brush dries out, scrub it. Make some strokes. It gives me something to paint some trees into. Don't lose that back there. I want to keep some of them trees that were right back in that area, see. And this is Tennessee. Tennessee is green. That is just part of what Tennessee is. So be sure, don't be afraid to catch that greenery. Where the water's kind of right through here. Let's catch the line that divides the water from the riverbank. See, now we got a reflection on one side, water on the other. See, yeah. Let's get some of this good dark color while we got it. See how we make that cabin really stand out there? There. Look at how it jumped out there. Establishing. See that roof's kind of, the roof line's not right. How we straighten it up, we get some dark. Let's cut the roof the way we want it. Take what's left and make a tree out of it. See how we kind of straighten that edge up a little bit? Got that in here, those little trees back in here. And there's that big old oak tree we talked about that's right there. So the house is still just a drawing. We'll sit it back on top of all this. Put some dark stuff in here. You ever noticed when you go to the woods, the darkness is right down here at the bottom. Well, that's where the sun can't get, see? Keep that sun in. We've got a light boat there, we've got to have it dark. You'll see why when we get there. Let's get the shapes of them trees back into the water. We're going to make it light, we're going to make it dark, we're going to make it all colors and everywhere in between. We're going to keep going back and forth. Shadow under that roof, and we had that shadow under there. Green's a good shadow color. When you put it over red, it kind of makes you a gray. We forgot to paint that. We got that paint up there. We'll get this down here. Let's get a little bit of paint in the water on the cabin down here. Put it on, wipe it off. Put it on, wipe it off. Man, ain't that amazing how that works? Put it on, wipe it off, you can't get it all off. But now we got color on the house. It pretty well matches color on the house. I made that up. They didn't know what they was asking for or what they got me to. We have fun, guys. I hope you realize that. This ain't supposed to be work. This is a lot of fun. Let's get some riverbank colors in here. Let's get her all covered. Get her covered. Man, what could be better than this? Get that riverbank. There we go. Get that. I hope you're seeing some things that you say, I can do that. Man, if he can paint like that, I can do that. Well, guys, why don't you? Y'all come.